This is a succulent called Bronze Delight. And this Bronze Delight has been living in this bucket, container, whatever it is, along with Paraguayense, Bernalense, for the last 7 months. It has survived through winter, and this is just water. So who says that succulents don't grow in water? Hello, Miss Pink Witch, and also another Pink Witch, and another Pink Witch. These 3 Pink Witches are the last of my Pink Witch, which got hit by the frost last winter. So we had terrible, terrible frost. Now it's in the second month, or at the end of the second month of spring. So we still have another month for spring where a lot of succulents will grow. And of course, a lot of them has flowered and bloomed, and I have to remove all the flower stalk because they're just inviting nasties such as mealybug and aphids. So I remove them. Now this one's all dried up now. These are succulents that has survived our last winter frost. So this is the bad thing about being here in Canberra, because this area is not really suitable for growing succulents, because most succulents are heat-loving or tropical or mainly desert plants. So in spring, they will grow and recover from the winter frosts, and in autumn as well, they grow really well. But come winter is when they go dormant and suffer the frost. So it's a cycle of growth and death, basically, growing succulents in an area like I do here in Canberra, where a lot of these succulents are not suitable for growing. Since I love them so much, I can't resist but grow them. And this one here, this is Echeverria tango variegated. I think this is a yellow variegate, and there's also a white variegate. So this is the white variegate of a tango. Isn't that gorgeous? See, this one has been propagated, or I've taken some cuttings last autumn. This one is the yellow variegate. Look how gorgeous and big this is. So there's also a white one in the bottom there, which is not going to grow. That's going to die, especially if I chop it off from the mother plant. I think, yep. Or is it individually growing independently? I think so. But anyway, but look how beautiful that is. It's sort of a pale variegated form, but nevertheless, I love it. I love everything that's variegated. So this tango, you can see that there's new growth popping out of there. Babies, look at that. So that one, I could cut that and plant that again, but I think I'm gonna leave it to grow happily, so I won't touch that because this is already propagation. But this one here, this is sedum, angel's tears. This is getting too long for my liking, and as you can see, there's all new growth there. So this is also sedum, angel's tears, along with the white variegated tango. So what we're going to do with this one is I am going to clear off some of the sedum, drop it in there, and then chop it off. There you go. So those ones there will grow into new babies, but this one now, I'm going to leave it there to dry up, and tomorrow I'm going to stick it in, and so that way I can have more of these angel's tears, which I only started with just I think 3 heads, which I already chopped off. So this is also angel's tears. That's also angel's tears, and this one is angel's tears, and that too is angel's tears. Look at that. So I've already taken off something from that one, and I planted it somewhere, and they are now growing. So if you say that succulents are hard to grow, no, they're quite easy to grow, but you got to pick them at the right time. So right now, spring is still time for growing. The minute it warms up, a lot of the succulents go into dormancy. Oh, Ionium, my Ionium. I actually lost a lot of Ioniums during winter. And this one here, this is, I don't know what your name is, because What is that one? Maybach. Oh, hello, Maybach. Maybach is starting to come back. Well, it hasn't been affected by the frost because this one I actually protected this. I put it somewhere a little bit warmer, and so it was able to survive the winter frost. But a lot of the Ioniums or Ionium that I placed here has went to heaven for a very long time. So this one, I think this is garnet or something like that. No, Black King Kong. Hello, you don't look black to me. You look very, very beautiful. Oh yes, there is one here that I just love so very, very much. Look at this one. This is red diamond, but it looks like a yellow diamond. Look how gorgeous that is. So I am so happy that a lot of the Ionium that has suffered from the frost is now starting to come back, like this Mardi Gras. The top part, I think this one, oh hang on, look, there's a few babies growing in here as well, and also there I chop it off and now there's more growing. So oh, also oxalis. Oh, what is that one? Are you clover? Okay, I'm gonna leave that there. But anywho, these are my survivors, and hopefully they will grow bigger and not die on me. So that one, what is your name? That is Closma mesocola Ionium. That too is quite beautiful. Look, gorgeous. So I don't know if that's gonna color up or it'll just stay yellow and green, but nevertheless, it's beautiful. And speaking of Ionium, this is one Ionium that is so wrong. That's what it's called, shoe wrong. But it is so right because it is crested. Crested is when the meristem of a plant, like sort of that one there, flattens out and forms an arch. So if you can see that, it's like fan shape. And fan shape had a couple of more fan-shaped ones growing on here and also on that one there. And I already chopped that off. So spring, even though it's almost into summer, is still a good time to be propagating Ionium. And of course, Shurong, hopefully by next year, I'm gonna have more right crested Ioniums, as you can see here. So they're still small right now, but it's not really that small. So you can see from my hands, it's quite big. So I thought I'll just take some cuttings, and of course the leaves that was removed from or fallen off from when I took the cuttings, I put it there just in case they do grow pups as well. So the last couple of weeks, I just spent my time reorganizing certain areas in my garden. So as you can see, there's lots of propagation. So that is a minima that I've had for about 3 years now. So the original plant is this one here. And yesterday, I decided to take a cuttings or a couple of cuttings, and hopefully these two stems would grow little babies, Echeveria minima again. And so far I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think when I bought this, I originally had 5. And so I've grown 1 rosette from that in 3 years. So any variegated succulents tends to grow a lot slower compared to their normal or non-variegated counterpart. I still got plenty of succulents here that needs cleaning up, like this one. So Yamatoren variegated. So I can't see the variegation on this one, but I still sort of hope that they will come back, because after the frost, this one, there's only a couple of plants that's got variegation, so maybe this one and that one there. But now, after getting hit by the frost, it just reverted to normal. And of course, this one, this blue rose rock, or is it? Oh, red phoenix. So this one is red phoenix. I forgot to clean this up, or I overlooked that. But the Mariah in the center here seems to be growing really, really, really well. And I think this is a white variegated one. And the other one here, after getting hit by the frost, has reverted back to normal. So this one is the rose rock, I think. Yeah, it is rose rock. So that's still showing variegation. But a lot of plants, when they get traumatized, like getting hit by the frost or too much sun, they tend to revert back to non-variegated. So just like this Derinbergii here. So this one too used to have a couple of variegated ones. So I can't really tell anymore if this one's on the side that I pulled apart because they sort of died, like this one here, whether that was variegated. So I think one side is variegated, and then hang on, let me see. I think those are still variegated ones, so 1, 2, 3, but also the center one, this one was variegated, but then now it reverted back to normal or non-variegated. Even this one, I'm really worried with this one here, this blue elf as well. I can still see a couple of leaves, has got some variegation, but it kind of looks like it's reverting back to non-variegated as well. So this blue elf here, this is a variegated one as well, and it's growing some flower. So I'm going to remove the leaves because I don't really need the flower. It's just weakening the mother plant. So it's best to be removed like so, and that one taken off, and then that one I'm going to let it grow a little bit more so I can harvest those bigger leaves on the side there. But you can see this one has got more variegated leaves compared to this one here, which is starting to lose its variegation. It's probably now almost 2 years ago since I bought this Monfica. This is Monroe Cross Prolifica. So Echeveria Monroe is a beautiful, beautiful plant which looks like this, of course. And then this one here now is my mother plant that I bought. So I only started with a mother plant and a little baby. So you can see the photo, and I think the mother plant has now died, but the baby's still there. But this one, I could still save this, get rid of the mother plant, and the baby, basically, you can see that's just fallen off and growing roots. So when it's showing roots like that, it's saying, please take me off and plant me in soil, because this one, probably the soil is not suitable anymore. And the leaves that I've taken off from the mother plants or has fallen off, you can see that they are growing pups. So this has got to be one of my favorite succulent as well, because of the ease of growing it. It's so easy to grow. Anyway, I'll put that one back there. I'll come back later on. So this mother plant has produced babies. You want to see the babies? Well, this is one baby here that is now producing lots of babies. So this is now Prolifica Cross Monroe. You can see that. So, and it's growing flower as well. So the flower, I would save the flower if I want to grow them from seeds. But since it's such a prolific grower, I'm going to take this off, the 2 flower stalk, but, oh, this one too. So this baby now is growing inflorescence, or this stalk here, and this one here, which is older a little bit, hang on, I need to remove you from there so I don't get confused. So this one as well, every single one, or well, 50% of them will grow into another plant like this one's here. That's how easy it is to grow. So, and this is now the baby, of course, has produced 1, 2, 3 babies. And from this mommy plant before has also produced this baba here, another baby, and look at all the babies that's growing from it. So I just love, love, love this plant. And I find that the more they're exposed to the sun, the more they lose their color. So this one here in the shade is still prettier. So this is actually a baby as well. So Monroe Cross, Monfica, I call it. So this is also another baby that has now become a mummy. Look at all these leaves here. So I have already actually removed some. If you can see, this is a few, well, I think about a couple of weeks ago, or probably a week ago, I can't remember, but there's already new shoots or new pups growing on that one. It's a pimple, I call it a pimple. But this one's now, I'm just going to drop it here. I don't know what this plant here is, but anyway, I'm just pulling off all that there and drop it there. Take this off because it doesn't need it. And then this one now, do the same thing. So that way the plant will also grow bigger. and not putting its effort into growing the stalk or the flower stalk. So we'll take that off. Now this one is big possibility that this is going to be like a, I call it a mother plant, like that one. So I'm going to leave it, but I'm going to take off the leaves because they're just going to dry out anyway. But if removed, they have a better chance of growing into another baby. So anyway, so this has got to be one of my favorite plants because for ages now I've been trying to grow big prolifica like this one here. So the biggest one I've grown from this plant, this Echeveria prolifica, is probably about 3.5 inches sort of size width wise. But now you can see that this one I don't have to try and grow this into a big plant. So because normally what I do is I remove all the stalks or the satellite stalks that are growing here, so that way it can concentrate into making the mother rosette get bigger. But I'll still do that. But this one's now every single one will grow into another plant. There you go. So I'm still gonna remove this and repot it. Hang on, you can go there. Might as well take this off. And look at that. See how prolific a grower it is. And even, hang on, there you go. So, oh, there's more. There's more babies. Okay, there you go. So now I'm just gonna clean this up a little bit more and I'm gonna repot this. And so hopefully this will grow. I'll just put you here in my little, because I've been repotting some plants. And also this one, I've removed them. Now it's all dry. This is Hera, which was dying, and then now it's gonna grow again. So this Ionium here, I bought this last autumn. That's autumn here in Australia. So it's reversed to the Northern Hemisphere. And I actually put this somewhere sort of semi-protected, but I thought it's gonna die on me, but it did not. So it has survived a winter's frost. So this is hardier than the other succulents that I've got. So like the pink witch is not that frost hardy, but this one now, look at that. Oh, look at those cresting. So I think I paid $50 for this plant. I bought it locally, and when I bought it, the pot was already got a crack on the side there. So I thought I would leave it for a while before I repot it. And so this one here has also got cresting. You can see that one there, but this is on a different stem. So this one now, this is a good candidate now for chop, chop, chop. So how about I just go and do that now? There you go. I got another plant or another Ionium. So this one is actually, I think, King Kong. Are you King Kong? That's not non-variegated. Halloween, sorry. It's Ionium Halloween. Crested. So that's what it was, but non-variegated Halloween. And of course, this one's got one, and then this one, I'm going to remove that one as well. There you go. So now I've got two crested Halloween that I can repot. And of course, this one, if it doesn't look right to me, I should really remove it as well. So I'm just looking at this one. I would like to keep this one here. So hopefully it will get really, really big. But then this one is sort of interfering with this one. It's head-butting with that one. So I might as well chop that off as well. That way this one can grow freely. So you can see it's all got these dry leaves here. And anything like this one here, oh, that's growing too. I should leave it. So anyway, guys, you get the idea. So that one is growing new shoots. And of course, that's an indication that they still have time to grow. And Ionium's growth is basically dictated by temperature. So between 10 to 25 degrees Celsius is their preferred temperature. Any colder or hotter, they tend to go night-night, they go dormant and fall asleep. Anyway, guys, that's all I've got for this video. So I'm just going to leave these ones to dry up for now. And we don't have rain forecast tonight. And of course, I need to water a whole heap of my succulents, which I have neglected the past couple of weeks. Actually, I was sort of away again doing somewhere, and I will tell you later on the reason why I have been going away. So anywho, for now, bye-bye. I will see you, hopefully, on the next video. And this oxalis, again, that I miss needs to come off. And of course, you can see there's another pot here that I need to clean up. But for now, everything is going honky-dory. And look at this one. This is xylitol or apple beauty. I think that one is xylitol. Are you xylitol? No. It is xylitol. Yay. So I still know my succulents. Okay, bye-bye for now. I continue with my cleaning up and watering. Aha. How did I miss you? Blue onslow that's flowering has to come off as well. So many beautiful plants. So little time. Ah, hello. Sedaveria. Pat's pink. Pat's pink. I chopped off the head, and now look at all those babies growing there. Look at 1, 2, 3, at least 2 that are variegated. That other one is variegated as well, but it's like a white variegate. So that might actually die. But those 2 here definitely will grow.